Doctor?
Fantastic. 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 Fantastic.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share. So we get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world it could be, but it's be right here with me, the BABGOG. And I appreciate you for pull up on me, man. What's going on? We back, man. Travel mode activated. So next week, this weekend we'll be in DC. You know what I mean? For the live in-person show for Hampstein. Shout out. We got something cooking up later on for y'all for Labor Day, right? Labor Day, right? So just be on the lookout, man. We on the move. You know how we get during the summertime, man. Gotta move around. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, glad to see everybody back in the place, man. Appreciate it. Had a well needed, deserved, enjoyed, you know what I mean, vacation. You feel me? Turks was cool. The process and getting there, like customs and shit, it's trash. Both coming and going. But outside of that, man, hey, I couldn't complain, bro. Food was decent. If you're going to Turks, rent a car. Be careful of the speed bumps though. Because they're gonna tax you for like nickel and dime for everything. That fucking, what do they call that shit? The government tax or whatever. That shit is like extra. So I would say food is semi expensive depending on what you get. But if you just get some quick shit, you'll be all right, right? The hotel was nice. You know what I mean? I didn't stay at a resort. I did a resort shit when I went to Cancun, and it was cool. But when you do the resort shit, bro, you don't get out and see anything, right? For real. You don't go out and get to taste the local food. You know what I mean? You don't go out and, do a lot of things you would do in the midst of looking for shit because everything's on the resort. So if you are all-inclusive person, they got beaches down there, they got Waymar, they got options for all-inclusive shit. But my hotel was definitely nice. You know what I'm saying? big balcony action. I could complain, man. Rooftop pool, all that type of shit, right? And just know if she going solo, That ain't how she gonna be when she get there, bro. If she flying the Turk solo, that's not how she gonna be when she get there, bro. All right, trust me, believe me. Women is girls trips, all right, or you know what I mean, or sponsored trips. Ain't no female coming down there by herself, especially she bad, dog. So just be on the lookout for that, dog. But for sure, man. Shout out to my man Hoop Jargon in the building, starting us off, man, with the 2. Appreciate you, brother. And damn, man, unfortunately, dog, I'm gonna have to Jeezy done. I don't know what the hell Jeezy got going on, but Jeezy flagging all my shit, man. So I'm gonna let's get it. And look at that, man. That's great minds, man. Shout out to Jeezy, man. Let's get it, man. For sure. Yeah, man, exactly, man. Say say is that listen, bro. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I don't have no smoke nowhere I go. And of course, I'm not looking for no trouble. I'm not out here trying to be no bully and no shit like that. But bro, we the last motherfuckers, dog. Anybody gonna get picked to get robbed, to get anything done, and so on and so forth, bro, is not gonna be us. And of course, and you know what I'm saying, don't be out here crazy and shit. But you know, I was out and about, you know, it's Turks is not a dangerous spot, even though like the Haitian dude that told me like motherfuckers was getting stuck up and shit, you know what I mean, late night. But that's anywhere, man. Don't be out, you know, out and about. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where the hell you at, you know, after 12 midnight, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into it, man. R.I.P. the Hulk Hogan. Nigga, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. I am from Macon, Georgia, nigga. Okay. Not Georgia, Georgia. All right. And when I tell you wrestling, all right, wrestling was a fucking culture. Wrestling was an event. Wrestling was real. You hear me? Not wrestling, wrestling. And one of the most iconic wrestlers of all time was Hulk Hogan. Okay. I had Hulk Hogan vitamins, nigga. Okay. I done ripped up and got a whooping for ripping up one of my damn shirts when I was little. Okay. I done ripped the motherfucking shirt off. Ah, brother. Yeah. 24-inch pythons. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you, brother? All right. Been there, nigga. Yeah, exactly. Hey, everybody new world order. Okay? Everybody was doing the motherfucking too sweet. Okay? So you niggas not finna shame me, okay, for enjoying Hulk Hogan for what he was before, I guess, hey, he said some racist shit and you niggas, whatever. Because now we gonna talk about you niggas, okay? Us niggas and the racist shit we say every goddamn day. Okay. Now, I don't think, and this is my whole thing for this thing, right? And we go, of course, we'll cover some of the things and so on and so forth, right? But I don't know if a racist remarks, right? Dropping a racial epithet, saying some, you know, some shit that's whatever. Is that lifelong? Is that lasting? Is that lifelong lasting if you just say some shit, you call a motherfucker, whatever the racial term may be, right? And then you know, you go on about your way or whatever, frustration, all this other shit. Oh, you see, you a coon, you were excusing the white man. Well, no, I'm not excusing the white man. I'm asking a question. Because I mean, we do the same shit. Niggas talk shit about everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't say cracker. I don't call white folks cracker. Okay? Cracker. You know how you niggas. I don't do that, right? I don't call Hispanic people, you know, the you know, the back thing. I don't call fucking Asian people the armor thing, right? But I do say Chinaman. Okay? I do say Chinese women have flat ass faces and flat asses. Is that racist or is it accurate? Okay? I don't call Mexicans the what's name, but I call them Mexicans. Mexicans. Is that racist or is it just, you know? And of course, I don't mean no harm by it. I don't dislike a whole race of people because of pretty much anything they do. Sanjeet, okay? I see a motherfucking Indian dude, he's automatically Sanjeet. I don't give a fuck what his name is. Sanjeet Patel. All right? One of the two. And of course, all right, if you're a motherfucking Arab, okay, Arab, and we say Arab, he's motherfucking Ahmed. Okay? Or Muhammad. All right? Are those things racist? Or are they just stereotypical things that you identify a group of people by? Habib, exactly. Habib. Yes, you listen. Funny story about this. So I had never heard of the term sand niggas until I was on deployment in 2015, right? And it was this master chief of one of the maintenance master chief of one of the squadrons that we was on deployment with, and somehow, some way, he was saying sand niggas, and people was getting at him and being like, "Hey, man, that's racist. You can't say that." So no, not the black ones. You know, the ones we fighting, the turbans, and you know, yeah, man. But you saying niggas. So whether it's niggas or saying niggas, you saying niggas. You can't, you know what I'm saying? People not go, all they hearing is the nigga part. Well, no, I'm telling you now, I'm splitting it. That's not what I mean. He was like, motherfucker, what's his name? Oh, Django. All right.
No, that's not what I said.
Okay, that's not what I said. I told you I was talking about them saying niggas, not the niggas. I'm cool with the niggas. I like the niggas. Right? Yeah. Hey, hey, Haji. Bro, we grew up, bruh. The whole entire fucking 80s was racist as shit. Y'all understand this shit? Remember they canceled all the damn they canceled Aunt Jemima, they canceled Uncle Ben. I think they even did they cancel the cream of wheat man? Did they cancel the fucking cream of wheat man? I think they canceled motherfucking Yo Gotti's great granddaddy. I think they did. Did they cancel the cream of wheat man? But anyway, you know, bro. Speedy Gonzalez, racist as a motherfucker, but hilarious, funny. We loved him. Okay. Haji, Johnny Quest, racist as a motherfucker. And the greatest racist shit of all time, Mr. Popo, motherfucker. God damn. Mr. Popo was just this out. That's what be killing me. Y'all white folks is racist. White man, bro. Do y'all understand? White folks is definitely not top tier when it comes to racism against people of African descent. Y'all do understand that, right? Yeah, listen, the mom, all the black ladies in the Tom and Jerry cartoons sound like motherfucking they just got out of slavery. You never saw her face. She didn't have no wrists. She was overweight. She had them big ass motherfucking penny loafers on with no pennies. Yeah, all the Looney Tunes was fucked up. But again, man, like I said, I don't think we were looking at things to be so racial and they be so offended by shit. That point was like, hey, some of this shit is just funny. Speedy Gonzalez being, you know, and they were saying what he was saying it what epa underlay, right? Right? Fast ass motherfucking mouse with a hard Mexican accent. Okay? What's better than that? Haji. Sim Salabim. You feel me? You say Droopy wasn't racist. Well, Droopy was a dog. I don't think Droopy could have been racist. No, that's on my list, bro. I ain't got one of the Persians or the Arabs yet. That's on my fuck it list, brother. MAGA supporter? No. What? Why do y'all say it? A MAGA supporter? Who? Me? No, I'm not a MAGA supporter. I'm not a MAGA supporter. But you know, like I said, I'm looking at this whole thing from this aspect as where everybody can be racist but us. Now, this isn't really an appeal to the Hulk Hogan situation and so on and so forth. I think Hulk Hogan is um an icon in one of the when you see now the highest grossing motherfucking forms of entertainment on the planet, bro. John Cena, The Rock, these people, bro, the money these people are making, especially if they can transition outside of that thing, crazy. Brock Lesnar, you know what I'm saying? People still watch wrestling even though they know it's fake now. You gotta think, when we was watching this shit, nigga, it was real. Okay, they hadn't revealed the thing that this shit is. You know, they had the whole kayfabe shit, right? These motherfuckers being character 24/7. They wouldn't even hang out with each other in public and shit. They couldn't because you know you breaking character. You got to maintain your character even outside of the ring to keep people thinking that the outcomes were not predetermined, right? So you got to think where wrestling was to where wrestling is now, to where everybody knows the shit fake, but still they pack motherfucking arenas 10 times the size of what they had back in fucking the 90s and the 80s. Now, you see what I'm saying? Exactly. Jermaine, we all thought that shit was real, bro. Nigga, it broke out. Nigga, everybody can't. Bro, they did the it was two things. They did the Magic Exposed, and then after they did the people that did the Magic Exposed shit, the nigga that had the motherfucking mask on looking like one of the putties from the goddamn he had one of them putty masks from like Power Rangers. That nigga. Right after that, they did the wrestling moves. The wrestling is fake shit. Once they came out with that, bro, them folks literally asked, "Ooh, sad, man. We sad. We're sad as shit." Right? Yeah, exactly. We all did. You know, and then at the after that point, you start drifting off or whatever. But I think it was so entertaining with the whole Rock and Stone Cold during the Attitude Era. We didn't give a fuck. It was just that entertaining because the personalities and the impact you had on the culture, man, was just it was beyond that shit. We didn't give a fuck. How many motherfuckers you knew, like, bro, D Generation X, bro? I know suspensions and write-ups went up 10 million%. Okay. I distinctly remember, suck it. I distinctly remember they had to come on the intercom like, hey, do not do if you do this, you're going home. Okay? We're sending you home. If you tell the faculty the wrestling, them wrestling words, we sending you home. Everybody was motherfucking, and I ain't even like DX, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like DX at all. I never liked Triple H. I didn't really like fucking Shawn Michaels, but that one of the greatest motherfucking wrestling persona storyline groups ever, man. You feel me? Yeah, see, listen, yeah, they don't see trade. They don't know about Mr. Perfect. They don't know about Junkyard Dog. They don't know nothing about $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. They don't know nothing about the Great Kamala. They don't know nothing about Papa Shango. They don't know nothing about shit, Arn Anderson, nigga. People don't know who Arn Anderson is, man. Bruce the Barber Beefcake. Okay. They don't know. They ain't no rat. They don't know Dean Malenko. They don't know nothing about no wrestling. Ultimate Warrior, Coco Beware, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. They don't know about no wrestling. Ron Simmons before he became Farouk. See, they don't know nothing about no wrestling. Butch Reed, Greg Valentine. Yeah, man, listen, man, listen. Iron Sheik. They don't know about no damn wrestling. Another one. It doesn't matter what your name is. It doesn't matter what you want. It doesn't matter. That nigga, maybe he had a Pharrell. Oh, not Pharrell. Wyclef made a whole fucking song with The Rock on it. The Rock inspired fucking wrestlers inspired songs, nigga. It doesn't matter. Listen, A-Dub, you already, we know, everybody know about the Warrior, man. Everybody know about the Warrior, E-Dub. Everybody know about the Warrior, man. Everybody know about the Warrior. Come on now. Everybody know the Warrior. You know what I'm saying? But let me get to a man supporting man. Appreciate your brother for the two. Work and the supervisor tried to get us to come off break early. Whole team hit him with the DX crotch chop. Suck it. Yeah, man. Listen, man, he had to be there, man. He had to be there. But Hulk Hogan, bro, like I said, he was the catalyst for wrestling getting as big as it was. He was that guy. He was the name, right? He was the face of it. I remember seeing him in the Rocky. He was in the Rocky movie, right? That was one of the biggest things back then. And then he had the actual wrestling movie, No Holds Barred, that introduced us to Tiny Lister. I think back then Zeus. He was Zeus, right? Tiny Lister's wrestling thing was Zeus. That nigga had a motherfucking bald head with one cutout thunderbolt on the side, lightning bolt on the side. Okay. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna say this again. This nigga had a bald head with one lightning bolt on the side. Okay. From Zeus to Debo. All right. Wrestling began to, of course, pay-per-view. Those are like wrestling pay-per-views were doing better than like boxing shit, bro. Real fights. Way before you had UFC even existed. Only thing you had outside of that would have been wrestling and boxing, right? Tyson had everything locked down in the early 90s. But them wrestling shits, bro, those were fucking family affairs. Everybody came over to watch that wrestling, boy. And everybody was talking about that shit Monday morning when you got home. Right? Shout out to my man Speak Radio. No, your ass better call somebody. Badass Billy Guns. Actually, that wasn't Badass Billy Guns that said that. That was Road Dogg. So Badass Billy Guns was a part of that tag team, but the person that said that was Road Dogg, brother. But hey, you on the right track. Shout out to my man, Perfect. Hogan versus Rock at WrestleMania. Might call out of work when Ric Flair died. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Ric Flair, another one. And Ric Flair has definitely been said he had some racist shit that he said. A lot of people said he told him that, like, in the beginning. Right? You know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan had a show. What was the Thunder Tropic? Was it Thunder? What? Not Tropic Thunder. It was something Thunder. What was the fucking Hulk Hogan show? Hulk Hogan had a show with was it the dude from fucking Rocky? Yeah, it was the dude from Rocky. He just died not too long ago. Withers, or what's his name? Not Hogan Knows Best. No. The Thunder in Paradise. There we go. Thunder in Paradise and no, not Hogan Knows Best. I never watched that. Yeah, Thunder in Paradise. Yeah. These motherfuckers had this speedboat to where these niggas was like, I don't even know what they was. Carl Weathers. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, Carl Weathers. There we go. Yeah, him and Carl Weathers. I don't even think they were cops. They were just like private eyes or some shit. Like that's how big Hulk Hogan was. They made a show where fucking Hulk Hogan and Carl Weathers were fighting crime with speedboats. Bro, come on. What are we doing? Okay. Oh yeah, they had the fucking wrestling cartoon. Yep, they had a wrestling cartoon too. Yeah, it's a fucking speedboat, bro. All right. This is how far fucking wrestling spread out, dog. All right. This is how far wrestling was able to fucking go to where Hulk Hogan could do no fucking wrong. He could do whatever, right? And until that thing happened, there wasn't any real because you know everybody does. So I don't know if you guys know this, right? So I think it's when they first early started doing it, I want to say it would have been early 2000s to 2010s, and they started doing these interviews of Beyond Kayfabe, and they called it, what do they call it? When the wrestlers talk shit on the other wrestlers, it's like it's not cutting, it's something. I can't think of what it is. Shooting. That's what it shooting, right? So the wrestlers would shoot on the other wrestlers that was just, you know, they was bad to work with, or they was unprofessional, or they was assholes, they were racist or whatever, right? Another great one that came from this was, and a lot of people don't, was a crazy ass black dude name. No, not promo shooting. Beyond the Mat, yeah, and what's the name? I can't think of his name. Nigga was crazy as hell, man. He was in ECW, and he damn near died because Buddy missed the table. New Jack, there we go. Yeah, bro. If you have not seen the New Jack interviews, bro, if you have not seen New Jack talking about like the injury that happened and how he almost died and all this shit, go watch that shit. New Jack died like a few years ago too. RP to New Jack, right? But New Jack was a fucking character, bro. All right. New Jack was talking about how he was planning on killing motherfuckers. He was trying to kill motherfuckers. New Jack done stabbed motherfuckers. New Jack beat some motherfucking 80-year-old man halfway to death. Like for real. Like in front of a bunch of racist white people. All right, listen. Nigga, what's your racism gonna do when New Jack run wild on you, nigga? All right. New Jack beat the shit out of that old white man. And the white folks hard on they ass off. You know what? None of them touched New Jack. You couldn't pay him to do it. New Jack was a different breed, bro. New Jack was not having the bullshit, dog. Shout out to my man Quan the Sage. Greatly appreciate it, brother. Said the N word before, and let's keep it 100. We don't want our bro. Oh, shout out to Quan the Sage. Listen, I definitely don't want my daughter dealing with no broke ass nigga, bro. I can tell you that. Okay, not the hard R, not the pirate version, but no broke ass nigga. No, man. I want my daughter to have one of them 7-foot niggas too. Rich 7-foot niggas that play basketball or football or something. Listen, Hulk Hogan just used the wrong version of the fucking word, bro. All right. And that's the funny thing about racist shit. Shit can be said racist, but it's true. And it's just, hey, bitches steal. Broke po ass hoes steal. Okay. If she got a bonnet on, she got on house slippers, she got a bad wig on, she's in a fucking Walmart, a CVS, or What's the last place, y'all? Y'all tell her chat participation. Okay, CVS, Walmart, and this place is the most infamous place that black women love to steal from. What's the last one? What's the last one, y'all? Come on now. No, not Target. Nope. Not Walgreens. Nope. Nope, not Dollar General. Nope. Come on, who gonna get it? Who gonna get it now? Nope, wrong. All of y'all wrong. It is not a brand of store. It's not a brand, but it's a type. No. Nope. Come on, I'm gonna give y'all like 5 more tries. Nope, not the bodega. There we go. P. Williams got it. Specifically, Chinese. The Chinese hair store? Shit. The Chinese beauty store? Bonnet? House slippers? Dirty wig? She's stealing. And Mr. Chang know it. Watch the nigga. Watch that nigga. Watch. Can we help you? Let us know you need help. Okay? We right here. Okay? Why y'all laugh? Am I lying? Hurry up and buy. We had no meat lashes. No meat. We ran out. No more meat lashes. Come back tomorrow. Cree, I'm lying? I am shocked and appalled, Cree. I have never lied to my audience. Cree, as many times we done seen Mr. Chang go upside the head of these black women out here for stealing. Cree, there is footage of a fucking Chinese man having these black girls in the rear naked choke. Okay? And giving them all kinds of motherfucking hiya. And what the all the sound effects, Cree. It's on tape. What you talking about? Cree, don't make me go pull one of them up now. Chinese people can't drive. Asians can't drive. That's true. You ever seen a car just flip out of the fucking blue? Guess who the driver is? A little old Asian lady. I know. See, I don't know what happened. Who cooking all the food at the Chinese buffet? Who are the main cooks at the Chinese buffet? Not the takeout, the buffet. Who are all the cooks? Thank you, Joel Breezy. Mexicans. Tony Golden spelled it right. Mexicans. I said Mexicans cook the best Chinese food. Okay? Mexicans cook the best Chinese food. Mr. Wu not finna get back there and work them walks. Okay? He at front desk. You have any problem? Come get me. Okay? That's for Jorge. That's for Maria. All right. Listen, hey, you say, hey, Junior Rap, that shit be good as a motherfucker. I don't give a damn what you listen, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. General Soul's chicken. Again, hey, we can't eat it if what? We had this conversation a while back, y'all. Listen, I'm not going to know if I go to a takeout restaurant, okay, Before I order the General Soul's, what I'm asking for. See what my real A1 day ones is. Okay. If I go to a motherfucking takeout Chinese restaurant, before I order that goddamn General Soul's, what I gotta see? I need to see that motherfucking scroll. Okay. All right. I need to see the scroll that the recipe on. Ah, you know. Okay. Oh, just for you. Don't tell nobody else. You got to see that scroll, baby. If they ain't got the scroll in there, I don't want no General Soul's from there. That ain't real Chinese, bro. Okay. I don't know what the hell General Soul did on the battlefield when that nigga got in that kitchen. Mm-mm. General Soul's ain't never killed a nigga like he killed them chickens. I can tell you that. Man, listen, hey, Freeman, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. None of it. It's Chinese to me. But you know what? Hey, real shit. Real Chinese food is disgusting. Okay, real Chinese food. A lot of that shit is boiled. It's 90% rice. They eat fish heads and all that shit. Right? That's why they skinny as shit. Chinese people don't fry most of their shit. If they do fry, they ain't got no breading on it. Right? But I don't give a fuck. Is that exactly? So what? Shout out to Future. Perfect. Yeah, I like it, brother. So what? Don't nothing hit harder than General Soul's, nigga. Show me the scroll, all right, and give me the big box. Hey, well, listen, hey, it's the Chinese people made it in America. Shout out to y'all, Mr. Chang, Mr. Lee, Liu Kang, Chung Lee, all right, whoever invented that shit. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank God. You crazy. Orange chicken ain't got shit on General Soul's, bro. Orange chicken just sweet. General Soul's got the sweet and the spicy. The Szechuan. Okay. All right. I had that ramen and pho. I can't fuck with it, bro. I that shit does not get me full. Ramen and pho. I can eat fucking 13 bowls of that shit, and I'm still like, where is it at? It's mostly broth. I can't do it. I don't know why. Cree, again, you put that sauce on it, baby, and fry it up. And we don't even know what kind of meat it is. It could be chicken, could be pork, could be rat, could be cat. I don't give a fuck about none of that. It's good. Lie to me. Oh, word. I went to they had one that was what's the name? It was good. It just wasn't full. Now the ramen. I'll tell you, the ramen is good. It's good, but I just can't get full off of it, bro. I gotta eat too much of it. Yeah, general. Hey, I don't even care. I think it's egg noodles though. I think lo mein is supposed to be egg noodles. It's supposed to be. Lo mein is supposed to be egg noodles, not traditional like Italian pasta noodles. Supposed to be. Nah, I haven't. I'll check it out though. Tongue kosutu. Nah, I'll check it out though. But yeah, man, listen, Vietnamese, Chinese, Korean, all that shit Chinese to us, man. The people too. I not the Chinese, I Korean. Motherfucker, y'all cousins. I don't care. Okay? You just went from fucking Lee to Low. Okay? All right. Lee to Kim. All right. They Kim, they Korean, Lee, Chinese. Fucking Japanese, I don't know. Don't care. Okay. But shit we say could be seen as fucking racist by Asians. I mean no harm. All right. I mean no harm. It's just like, hey, it's what it is. Mexicans. I told y'all, I almost got beat up. I almost got stabbed. My first command. I did not know there were any other Hispanic/Latinos other than Mexicans. Only people I'd ever been introduced to were Mexicans. All right. So I run into this Colombia dude that looks just like a fucking Mexican, short, stocky, that motherfucking Mario beard. But you know, that's what be fucking me up too. Like a lot of fucking Mexican dudes like for Super Mario. I know they say Mario's Italian, but they definitely designed Mario like a Mexican man. Okay. I said, hey man, what part of Mexico you from? What? I said, what part of Mexico you from, man? Hey man, don't do that shit, man. And I don't know why the Mexicans are the most hated Hispanic group. I don't know why. Mexicans are the niggas of the Hispanics. Mexicans are the niggas of the Latinos, man. Man, son trying to get this motherfucking car, bro. God damn this boy. You said Mexicans shit on other Latinos, so most I don't know how they could possibly shit on anybody. No. It's Mexicans, not the Salvadorans. No, hey, I've asked this question and I actually had them like, yeah, they don't. Hey, I don't know why. See, y'all telling me some new shit. But I think that's something similar they said. But I don't know how they would be the case when that definitely wouldn't be them. It would be definitely more but I guess Central America is like one of the biggest places for that though. Spaniards. A lot of South American places got African influence. Yeah, I tell Freedmen's. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So Freedmen. I remember when Mexicans moved to Macon specifically, right? This was like right after I graduated. It was a big influx of Mexicans, which would have been I graduated 02. So before that, they were here and there or whatever, right? But you didn't see a whole bunch of them. And of course, we call them essays or whatever. I call them essay, Jorge, Pedro, Juan. It's gonna be you use one of those motherfucking Pedro, Juan, Alejandro. Okay, you gonna hit 85% of the time. You know what I'm saying? All right. So they hit Macon heavy. I would say around the 2000s, early 2000s, right? And all the stereotypical shit that we were saying, right? We were joking them and shit, so on and so forth. But that was actually a wonderful family plan and financial planning that we was joking them and making jokes about, but not understanding the long-term outcomes of it. Right? Whole time we was joking the fucking Mexicans for living fucking 10 people in a 2-bedroom apartment, right? And all of them hopping in a motherfucking what was that shit at the time? A fucking Pinto or whatever at the time, riding 30 deep in a damn in a 2-door sedan, right? The motherfuckers was pooling that money together to do what? To buy the fucking hood up from you niggas that wasn't paying the property taxes on Big Ma and Pawpaw house that they left you. Paid off house, niggas can't pay the insurance. Not insurance, excuse me, but couldn't pay the property taxes. Property taxes are yearly. Usually somewhere less than $2,000, especially if would have been back in that time. So niggas were letting the fucking property taxes stack up on these paid off properties, and everybody blowing through the money and doing through this shit and so on and so forth. And now you got a lien on the property, right? Niggas don't know nothing about the fucking court procedures. The shit get put in the paper to let you know, hey man, we foreclosed on this property. You ain't paid the fucking property taxes. All right. And then niggas want to do something after the fact. Now motherfucking Pedro, Maria, and them moved in the fucking house, fixed that motherfucker up, got it looking brand new. And you want to talk about gentrification? No, nigga. Gentrified yourself a lot of the time. That's why nobody has no problem living around us, man. Even white folks, as much shit as they talk, white folks act like it, but white folks ain't got no problem living around fucking niggas, bro. Okay? Most of the time, again, there are more white people, poor white people in this country than everybody else fucking, I ain't gonna say everybody else combined, but every other poor, well, all the other poor people combined. I would say that for sure. So if you combine all the other poor people of poor rate of other races, Hispanics, blacks, Asians, Indians, and whatever, so on and so forth, you put all those people together, they still wouldn't equal to the number of poor white people, right? So this ideology, bro, that all the white people running around here thinking that they better and all this other shit, and they just so much better off financially. And no, bro, that's not the case. Usually, if they live in there, again, you guys are somewhere on the same level. And most white people can't just pick up and do the whole the white flight bullshit as which they might have been able to do back in the 80s, right? Yeah, shout out to Prime, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's why we get into this whole conversation of white supremacy and white privilege and all this other shit and all that. Well, okay, all right. So, what number of white people have this shit? I promise you, it's not the majority. I guarantee you, it's not. Most white people are never going to live and see the Hulk Hogan experience in life. Nothing. Okay, not the fame, not the money, none of that shit. Not the impact, none of it. Right? Yeah, I think the poorest zip code in the country is somewhere in West Virginia. Royce, shout out to Royce. White as a white neighborhood. I think the poorest area in the country is some white fucking mountain town, if I remember right. Yo, whoa. What the fuck? Come on, man. Nigga, listen. What is y'all doing? Listen, bro. I know I'm been killing this shit. Okay, it's my first day back. All right. We talking about some good shit here. And you niggas, bro, if you lie, you still kill. Hit the motherfucking like button, you will, man. Hey, what we doing?
Take off, record. Real more shit, man. That's why more bodies, man. Darn more bodies right now, man. That real more shit, man. G up in the building, man.
Hit the like button, man. I'm like 40 likes short. Hit the like button for me. All right. Yeah, realistic vibes. Everybody's starting to use my shit too. Everybody's starting to use it now. Everybody, every week now, it's a new motherfucker using the Murder Man dance. But yeah, shout out to Joel Breezy. He said, yeah, again, man, I think there's a lot of things we could have taken from these other races of people, and instead of focusing on their dislike for black people, right? Allegedly, which all groups of people have their ne'er-do-wells, right? All groups of people have their bad apples. And it just seems like if people call out the fucked up black people, they're automatically racist. Are they automatically racist? Now they all also, some hard R shit and whatever, and so on, and monkeys and all this other shit and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I got you. Cool, fine, right? but they're just being descriptive about the motherfucking the behavior, right? And the behavior is accurate. Is that racist? No, it's not racist. It's them having a problem with problematic people that happen to be of a certain race. And if those people are particular percentage of the population, right? Everybody stereotypes, man. Everybody does. I stereotype everybody. I stereotype black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Indian, Arab, whatever, so on and so forth, bro. Look. If I don't give a fuck who or what you are, okay? If you are a fucking man and it's late night or so on and so forth, and you walking around with your hands in your pocket and the hood over your head, motherfucker, I'm watching you. I'm paying attention to you, all right? At all times. I'm gonna keep enough distance away from you. I'm never gonna let you get behind me. I'm going to treat you as if you're a possible threat, because everything that you got going on right now, right, is telling me that, hey, you may not be, you know what I'm saying, a good person. You may be out here searching for a motherfucking lick, and I'm not gonna be the motherfucking you get. Okay. If you apply that to black people in your black neighborhood and that's what motherfuckers is doing, that don't make you racist. Again, that just makes you aware and prepared. All right. If there's a store that keeps getting motherfucking stolen out of, and the majority of the people that are stealing out of it are black people, well, is it racist, or is it just telling the truth about what's actually going on in the area? The same thing would apply if you were a black neighborhood or whatever, and you caught white kids constantly stealing. I know they was having this thing to where up in New York and somewhere else, to where I think it might have been West Coast, to where they had them things, these flash mob things, right? Where all these kids would run in. Those weren't black kids. The majority of those kids were white and probably Mexican or some shit, right? So the flash mob shit wasn't a fucking black kid or what's the name thing. That was kids with other races doing the crazy shit. And a lot of times, not even just stealing shit, just tearing up shit. White folks like to tear shit up. I don't know why. Every time another thing. Every time championship is won, right? Philadelphia. I forget how much. Anybody know how much damage they caused in Philadelphia over the Super Bowl win? They make reports of this shit. Motherfuckers put Crisco grease and all kinds of shit on lamp posts and light posts, so white people can't climb up it if and when you win. You know what I mean? Somehow, some way, they still find a way to do that shit. White folks is really not be saying reptilian and shit. White folks is really part salamander out here, bro. I don't give a fuck what you put, what kind of grease, what kind of motherfucking additive you put on these lamp posts. These white folks gonna find a way to climb on top of them and tear them down and flip cars and set shit on fire. Celebratory. Okay. Used to be, but still in the majority. We talk about people doing motherfucking meth and fent. White people. That's not racist. It's accurate. Those are white people drugs. Used to be, again, shrooms. Mostly. Niggas is doing them too now, but mostly white people shit. White people shit exists. Skydiving, bungee jumping, hang gliding, anything dangerous, rock climbing, white people shit. It's not racist. It is matching the activity to the race of people that do it. Right? So when we start talking about and we start listening to the Louis Farrakhan's that had some very, very you know, accurate but offensive things to say about a certain group of people from a certain country, are we gonna fucking say that when Farrakhan dies, and again, not wishing this and so on and so forth, but Farrakhan got to be close to 80, right? Farrakhan got to be in his 70s, if not 80. How old is Louis Farrakhan? Yeah, all this shit, Shark Week and shit, playing with snakes. No fucking way. 90? Louis Farrakhan is 90 years old? No way. Louis Farrakhan is 90? Wow. So if he's 33, that means he'd be 91. Going on 92. Damn. Shit. Well, no. Zoman. Well, I'm not. Well, that's not really what I'm doing, but what I'm saying is this, right? So what those people would deem as racist, right? Because he's calling out those group of people, are we going to defend Louis Farrakhan? And then I got Tazariak over on the other side, the Hebrew Israelites. The Hebrew Israelite says that all white people caved out of caves and are dogs and are going to hell. So are all the Hebrew Israelites racist? Are the Hebrew Israelites and Louis Farrakhan and Muslim, well, not Muslims, but Nation of Islam, Fruit of Islam, right? They said white people are devils. So if you call a whole race of people devils just off the strength of their race, well, is that not racist? If you call a whole group of people dogs, right? Is that not racist? I'm just asking a question. Yakub is wild. So what I'm saying is, when we start doing this whole thing of, well, black people can't be racist because racism is a system and black people don't have the power to enforce anything on people. Well, no, it's not how it works. There's a reason why people use the word racist and not prejudice, right? It's a connotation that we put on it because you're talking about a race of people and the attributes and things and so on so that you're putting forward to them, right? And of course, there's some epithets involved with a lot of these things and so on and so forth. You got a word for the people from Israel. You got a word for the Indian people. You got a word for Arab people. You got a word for Hispanics. You got a word for black people. You got a word for white people, right? Asians. You got a word for Asians. You got words for all these people. Another crazy ass movie, Gran Torino. Nigga, I had no idea it was that many racist ass fucking words for Asian people. Okay, you can't tell me that motherfucking Clint Eastwood was acting. He wasn't acting. Clint Eastwood done said all of them words in real life at some point in time. Is he a racist? Every damn what's the nigga name that's that did Django? Yeah, Freeman's. I never knew until that movie. I didn't even know that was a term. Tarantino, right? Tarantino directed Django, correct? Quentin Tarantino. I'm pretty sure it was Tarantino. Tarantino directed Django, right? And Pulp Fiction and all this other shit, right? Quentin Tarantino, am I correct? All right, cool, great. Appreciate you, big boy. All right, yeah. In every Tarantino movie, bro, they have to say the hard R N word. They said it in motherfucking I don't even know how you fit it in. There's a dead in the car. Okay, hard R. Hard. We know there were endless fucking hard R's in Django, but at least Django was a slave movie, so he got away with it. Tarantino go find a way to slip that hard R in there. McCree, is he racist if he's fucking hiring black people to play these parts and make his work be, again, I would say in the Quentin Tarantino films, his most popular one would have been Pulp Fiction, and the character that everyone cares about and remembers from that movie is Samuel L. Jackson, right? And then I would have to say at a second would be Django. Okay. And then again, Samuel L. Jackson is probably the most complex character in a movie, and of course, Jamie Foxx. So can he be racist if he's making the focal point of his best work to be black people? I'm curious. Now, am I excusing racist things being said or so on and so on? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we all do it. That's my point. I'm saying all of us at some point in time say some racist shit. Does that make you a racist though? If I say some racist shit one time, it's on and so, man, I can't stand these motherfucking, slow ass driving ass Asians. Can't drive for shit. Well, I mean, that's racist. I don't hate Asian people. Told you I'm gonna get my General Souls, baby. Hey, 7 days a week. Tell Mr. Chang thank you and everything. Well, yeah, let's get you out of here, dummy. We not gonna do that shit in here. We're not gonna do that shit in here, dummy. Well, yeah, it's not as gonna. It doesn't make me flinch either, right? But at the same time, I know it's disrespect. So I don't look at it as, oh, he said the N-word or whatever. At least not at this point in my life. Once upon a time that it will bother me, right? But I know that I'd be hard pressed to find any man, regular super, you know what I mean, regular motherfucker, brave enough to say shit to my face. Yeah, I might have to. We gonna see. It don't matter. Well, I mean, look. If the white folks want to come in here and get mad for me, like again, I'm a Hulk Hogan fan, right? I'm not bothered by it. I'm not going to make Hulk Hogan this piece of shit racist, right? For a rant that was fucking had in private and somehow it got leaked. I think either his daughter leaked it or his wife leaked it because he had some shit going on at the time, right? The shit we say in private, bro, if all that shit was made public, who knows what the fuck we be? Motherfuckers become racist. Motherfuckers will become thieves. Motherfuckers become murderers. Motherfuckers become rapists. Motherfuckers become just straight up motherfucking demonic fucking pieces of shit. If some of the shit you said in private, bro, got released to the public. You see what I'm saying? And at the moment, is it really that, or like, what are we doing? And then too, you got to look at this shit. And I say this all the time. I make a joke about this shit, right, bro? And I'm not, and again, I'm not excusing it, but the same way, it's kind of like the argument that Bill Cosby was trying to explain to everybody when everybody was mad at him about the Quaaludes and shit. It was like, bro, everybody's doing Quaaludes. Okay, everybody was doing Quaaludes. Everybody, right? So with Hulk Hogan being 70-something years old, Hulk Hogan grew up when fucking Jim Crow and shit was still going on. Hulk Hogan grew up when, there was segregation still in this country, right? Not making an excuse for it, but again, could be possibly an explanation. So I'm pretty sure growing up around a whole bunch of white folks when Hulk Hogan was a little boy, you know what I'm saying? He heard a lot of motherfucking black folks getting called hard R, bro. A lot of it. I think it's totally different the further you get away from that. And again, it's still not an excuse. But hey, is that something they motherfucking say amongst their friends when they talking to each other, some shit like that, and so on and so forth? Probably. listen, man. I remember the Paula Dean shit, man. Paula Dean, listen. Black folk was defending Paula Dean, man. What did she say? I'm gonna find it. I gotta find it. Paula Dean was going on about them niggas too. No, Paula Dean was on Savannah, not Augusta. Said this dickhead loves massa. See, look, it's no Soul Snatcher. You want the link? Soul Snatcher. I'll drop the link just for you, bro, if you want to have a conversation. But I know you too stupid. You too pussy. So, but let me know if you want the link, bro. See, idiots like this. A nigga that's got like a 4th grade education and maybe a fucking 20-word vocabulary, right? Just the idea of saying that black people do the same shit that niggas is mad at Hulk Hogan for. I just gave you 2 prominent black personalities, right? Louis Farrakhan, right? The whole Nation of Islam ideology is racist. Captain Zariat, the whole Hebrew Israelite doctrine is racist. So are we? I'm not giving no passes. I literally said that. It's not me giving a pass. I'm just saying, is there a fucking what's name? White, black niggas say cracker and every other word every day. Okay. I don't know why y'all so mad. Hulk Hogan ain't did nothing to y'all. And it's fake mad. If a white person call most of you niggas a nigga to your face, you're not gonna do nothing but get mad. You're not gonna do nothing about it. Most of y'all, that's facts. You'll come to the internet and type real hard. Right? You'll come to the internet and say, oh my God, this white person called me the N-word. You ain't gonna make shit shake. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Right? Yeah, listen, listen. I'm talking about Joel Breezy. Come on, you don't think he's the devil? Those white devils. I know Farrakhan has said plenty of crackles and honkies. Plenty of them. That make him a fucking racist? I don't know. I don't think nobody's gonna consider Louis Farrakhan a racist. I promise you this though. When he get up out of here and he's 90 years old, which again, not wishing it, but we know eventually it's gonna come. Right? Lord, please don't let Louis Farrakhan die within a week. Don't do that to me. Remember last time we did this, y'all, that somebody died. Lord Jesus, please, brother, minister. I need you to give me at least a 30-day. Please, minister, give me a 30-day grace period, brother. Don't you leave here in the next 30 days. Niggas gonna swear up. He killed Bella. Listen, in 1971, police called Ronald Reagan, then the governor of California, called African people monkeys. Shout out to Fatty. Do you think white people are going to pay respect to Farrakhan or Dr. Umar when they die? That's the point. They wouldn't. Black people too forgiving, man. Well, no. Well, let's see. So Louis Farrakhan was, for one, most black people don't even follow him, right? All right. Louis Farrakhan is the leader of a religious, I don't even know if you call it a religious group at this point, right? But let's just say that, a religious ideology, right? Louis Farrakhan is also implicated to be involved, and he apologized for, but never truly admitted to, the death of his predecessor in Malcolm X, right? So what I'm saying, Fatty, is that everybody say some racist shit. It's not about forgiving. It's about, bro, do you really give a fuck? Do you really care? I don't care. I don't care. You say I make my kind. What the fuck? What the fuck are you? So my kind, you make your kind look goofy. So Soul Snatcher, what the fuck are you with a spawn? You got a spawn fucking thing. You call yourself Soul Snatcher, but your bitch ass won't hit the link and motherfucking had a conversation. Yeah, Dr. Umar, I don't know. Dr. Umar is a piece of shit that stole from black people for over 10 years, over 10, 15 years. Well, Fatty, I think, and Fatty, what I'm saying is this. From what we understood of Hulk Hogan, he never had any public racist or even claims from nobody. It was a private situation, right? And like I said, Fatty, if all of your private situations were made, your private conversations were made public, would people think the same thing about you? Would people call you a racist? Would people call you misogynist? Would people call you, a conservative? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You can't make fun of his name, then call yourself a big ass black guy. The name sounds low key homoerotic. No offense, nigga. Eat a dick. King Pix, you always going that gay shit, dog. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? No. Why would you? Me saying big ass black guy. What the fuck? What the fuck is gay about that? You always go too far, bro, on some weird shit. Especially nigga when I've been saying this shit for whatever. So what the fuck is we talking about? That's what I'm saying. Definitely, without a doubt. He could have definitely at any point in time said, "Hey, I'm not working with no niggas." He had to pull. Literally had to pull. Remember this again. Shout out and thank you, El Kabong, for this point. Right? Listen.
Expect the same thing is going to happen in this four-quarter match.
Let me tell you something, Gino. You out here talking about a clique. The only clique you need to know about is the Harlem Heat and Sister Sherry. See, because what you dealing with here is the brotherhood. It's nonstop from this point on in WCW. We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
I should point out for the record, Stevie Ray, look at this. Take a look.
We coming for you, nigga. Ever. Hogan had the pull, bro, and they said that I think they said Ric Flair was actually like that. Ric Flair, for real, niggas love Ric Flair. That's what's killing me. There have been actually motherfucking a number of black wrestlers that came out and said the racist shit that Ric Flair said. Ric Flair just never been caught saying it publicly. This is the problem. This is why I'm saying you niggas aren't motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be fake mad over shit you really don't care about. And then at the worst possible time, you go to this shit to where we want to pick this thing up and rest in piss and all this other shit and disrespecting people. And it's like, if you were motherfucking, what's the racist dude name? The dude that used to be the like the last KKK guy. What's his name, y'all? Yeah, exactly. Teddy Long said this shit. Teddy Long gave a full-throated interview and explanation as to down to how fucking Ric Flair said, "Hey, you never gonna do this hard art." Yeah, David Duke. Appreciate it, fatty ass. David Duke. David Duke is a racist. Okay? David Duke is a motherfucking segregationist. You niggas stay over there. White folks need to be by themselves, right? And even in that case, again, David Duke do the same thing that Hebrew Israelites do. Hebrew Israelites like, hey, you white folks stay over there. You know what I mean? The 12 tribes are over here. Y'all the permanent ops. Okay? You niggas voted for Joe Biden, and Joe Biden's fucking mentor of all mentors. Guess who he was? Strom Thurmond. Strom Thurmond was like the last openly racist fucking, I think it was senator. And guess where Strom Thurmond was from? Ask me how I know. Y'all voted for fucking Joe Biden. No, Strom Thurmond, not fucking Robert Byrd. Strom Thurmond. So this is why I say when niggas want to just, racist. Okay, you heard a white person say nigga. You also again, and does this not? So can you be racist but wear Jordans? I'm asking. Exactly, D-Mac. You know all about Strom Thurmond. Can you be racist and wear Jordans? I'm curious. I'm can a white person be racist but support, benefit, help black people? Does it work that way? I'm asking. Well, I think Timberlands is a white company. So I think you're safe there. Timberlands ain't owned by black people. Racist Mexican wear Jordans and shoot niggas with Raider jerseys. Whoa, wait, what? Wait, the Jordan. Well, they don't. They wear the El Jordanos. They wear the Mexican Jordans. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it, man. Racists eat soul food, do they? I know you had that. Yeah, hold on, I already got. I got it queued up. Well, it's this dude. I swear to God, he definitely sound. What's his name? This white man. This old white man, became famous for making cornbread. Okay, that motherfucking cornbread. Okay. Yes, there are. There are. Yes, all Team Jordans and 6 rings are Mexican Jordans. Cree. Okay, those are Mexican Jordans. The non-retros. Okay. El Jordanos. That D-Mac, yeah. That motherfucking cornbread. And then Miguel. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Listen. I was trying to find it. Y'all remember the Miguel leg drop, right? You remember this, man? Okay. Y'all remember this? You remember this fucking iconic moment? Okay. You remember this iconic moment, man? I gotta mute it because I'm not gonna let them copyright me for this shit. Okay. Do you remember this fucking iconic moment? Oh, what you gonna do when Miguel runs wild on you? What you gonna do, brother? Bro, Hulk Hogan like replied to this shit, man. Everybody loved it. Okay. He didn't say that monkey stole my move. That ain't what he said. He's like, it's great execution, brother. Great execution, brother. That's what he said, man. Hey, elite long distance leg drop. Okay. Long distance. What possessed a nigga is the motherfucking high heel church shoes. Okay. Church boots. What made him think he was gonna clear that? One of the most iconic moves in R&B history. This almost as good as the fucking moonwalk. You hear me? It's moonwalk, Miguel's leg drop, everything else. Okay? moonwalk, Miguel's live fucking performance, leg drop, then Chris Brown and everybody else. Okay? Hulk Hogan said, hey, man, great job. Okay? He didn't call the man a monkey. He didn't hit him with the hard R. All right? But this right here, man, we gonna give so everybody can, niggas can get, I guess, real mad, like they really care. I don't even remember what the fuck was said. That's how I know niggas is just whatever. Niggas didn't even know. People had to tell them and give them a reminder. Because again, most people don't watch wrestling. Anybody, I'll say, under the age of 30 don't really know who Hulk Hogan is for real, right? So you got a whole group of people that have absolutely no connection to Hulk Hogan, don't know shit about him, don't care about him. He means nothing to them. That's out here fake mad about a man that they learned through YouTube said some racist shit. But let's listen to it, man. Let's see what he said.
She jumps size on me. Because I shell out $2-3 million for her music. And I've been finding homework. I've done everything. Fucking with the damn day and night on the radio like a jackass. And he's working with me to make it work. He goes out and really should call every day and do the shit I do. The South, he's trying to just billionaire guy. He's basically did more for her a year than anybody's done. Okay, he had one song after 10 months to shoot it back up and back step and momentum, but I try to be the realist, and this is your option. You got a better option. I said, you can sign the fucking. He's gonna put spot there, and I go, but right now there's nothing else. We're doing the best we can. So it gets to the point where I really broke was fucking the black guy's son. Where they've been hanging out, I caught them holding hands together on the tour, they were getting close to the time before I'm feeling fucking good. I'm not a double standard type guy, I'm a racist to a point. Yeah. Fucking weird. Then when it comes to nice people, we all are that way. Yeah, but when it comes to nice people, you can't say. I don't give a fuck shit, I don't care. Underneath the ball, I'm going to talk basketball player to have a game. If we're going to talk with standards, we'll see the original.
So eugenics, okay? Hogan was a fucking eugenicist. He said, "Hey, if you're gonna fuck one of them big nose, big lip, black motherfuckers, make sure he rich." The same thing y'all tell the black women they go deal with the white man they deal with Brad, but any Brad will do. If you was, imagine Captain Tazariak's daughter bringing home a caveman.
The thing is, now we start doing these nasty emails, so someone arrived at a relationship. And so now I'm not going to talk to anybody. No.
Ski Mask Citizen, man. He's mad at the Hulkster, man. Ski Mask Citizen said he can rest in piss, man, for some shit he said. I don't know when was that? When was that? Back in what's the name? Oh shit, my bad, brother. Let me check it out. Shout out to a man, Big Boy, for the made Donald Sterling sell his team behind the secret recordings of the Clippers. Yeah, wasn't that motherfucker? Was that a Megatron? Was that a Decepticon he was fucking with? I think that was up in question, right? Because he was like, "Hey, you fucking with Magic Johnson." listen. I can tell you this right here, bitch. You fucking Magic, bitch. I don't give a fuck what they said, bitch. We gonna have a problem. I know that Magic miraculously got the cure allegedly or whatever the fuck, but bitch, if you fucking a nigga that I know that they said had the HIV at some point in time, bitch, we finna, everybody finna be something that day. All right? I'm not finna be sharing no pussy with Magic Johnson. No, sir, no ma'am. Oh, it is a girl. I don't know. It was questionable. So anytime it looks questionable, I just consider it a man to play it safe. Shout out to my man D Woods, man, for the salute to you too, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, listen, the bell, and that's what I'm saying. So, Hulk Hogan having a private conversation about rich niggas, right? All right, and his daughter, if his daughter's gonna, you know, he don't want his daughter fucking the hard R's, but he's gonna fuck the hard R's, at least make it a rich one, right? All right, niggas are gonna hold this against this dude that have made black people millions of dollars, right? Hulk Hogan doesn't help, you know, right? Joe Biden didn't do nothing to get you niggas to vote for him and make you wear a mask and tell you that, you know what I mean, you couldn't go outside for a year, right? And make you put some, you know, who knows what's in your body and shit, and you lose your job and take your freedom away. And yeah. And then this nigga done fell up more stairs than y'all was fighting to vote for him again. Tony go, no, Nick. Black people have never said a racist word in our lives, brother. What up, my boy? You guys and Freemans, niggas forget purposely. But again, I don't even think it's purposely because most niggas don't care. Most niggas don't even follow politics for real. Most niggas don't know anything outside of politics, bro, up until, you know, it's time to go in the voting booth and, you know, vote Democrat. Because whoever the Republican is, they're automatically racist. Joe Biden sat down the, you know, the black caucus or, you know, congressmen and women and so on and so forth and told them straight up to their face, hey, y'all gonna have to figure this shit out and y'all gonna have to work with the fucking Hispanics. You know, they're pretty much warning you, listen, I'm about to open the floodgates. I'm about to let all these illegal motherfuckers in here and they're going to come to your cities and they're going to fucking take your tax dollars. It's going to go to them. Okay. They're going to get free places to stay. I don't give a fuck if you struggling to make it. All right. You're going to answer to them. You're going to make sure that they're good. And then after that, and I'm satisfied, I might get back around to you if and when you vote for me for the second term. That's what he told niggas. Niggas didn't see that as racist though. Yeah, no, niggas gonna cry. Niggas gonna take off work when motherfucking Joe Biden die. Oh Lord, Joe, he gone. Oh. Yep, abortion rights. See, like so here we go. So again, this is where I'm lost. So and shout out to Peace Ja. Appreciate you, brother. Now, so is Tariq Nasheed a racist? Is Tariq Nasheed a fucking it wouldn't be what? Well, that wouldn't be xenophobia. What would it be? It would still be racist, right? I guess. All non-American niggas, right? All you FBA niggas, are y'all racist? Shout out to my man Jim Rat in the building. Great. Box money, man. Hey, greatly appreciate you, brother. Welcome to the club, man. Would that be considered a xenophobe? If it's the same race of people as you? Well, I mean, race, but not nationality, because there's only four races. Caucasoid, Negroid, Mongoloid, and what's the other one? An Aboriginal, right? Caucasoid, Negroid, Mongoloid, and I think it's like Aboriginal, right? That's the four races of people. bigot, not racist because he's happily employs whites. Well, no. I'm not talking about the whites. I'm talking about his own people, the people of the same race, the Africans. So that's what I'm talking about. Freakazoid is wild, bro. Chill out. Chill out. One race human. Well, I mean, you know. There's so many things, man, that we talk about. We had this racist conversation, but you know, black people are never racist. When black people say and do some of the most racist shit ever, even within our own demographic. Now, listen, as crazy as it is, I gotta admit, Tariq Nasheed is funny as fuck when he's talking about, you know, Jollof rice, and he making these memes up with the bad hairlines and, you know, all this shit, right? My nigga, right? That should be funny, but at the same time, it being funny, racist as a motherfucker.
Won't work. You do your thing, I do my thing. You know, it won't work. We can't work with Akata.
Akata. What is this Akata shit? Like American? Oh shit. Cotton picker.
Just saying. Peace, Josh. Wow, I'm not gonna highlight that one, brother. You going too far. Y'all think I'm bad. Y'all look at what Peace Josh said. I'm a Hulkster sympathizer. No, well, it's not a sympathizer, bro. I don't have a problem with what Hulk Hogan said. I mean, I'm not concerned with that shit. I think that we all say things. Well, I know for a fact there are things that we all say in private that if we were, you know, if they were made public, right? A lot of people look at us different and might call us something, you know, or whatever. I like to say 90% of the shit I say, because I do this, is, you know, my thoughts are public. Everything from, you know, brotherfuckers to Asians with fucking pie faces to Mexicans to, you know, Sanjeet and Habib and all that other shit. Most of the shit I say is, you know, but it's still some things that, you know what I'm saying, I say amongst myself, not in front of the camera, that, you know, people may deem off kilter, a little racist. I don't really use you know, racial epithets against other people. I don't say you know, cracker. I don't say you know, all the other shit. I don't say any of those things. Now, I will say I think this is the same thing. Fucking white boy, fucking Mexican, fucking Asian, fucking Chinese, fucking, you know, Arab, fucking Indian, red dot. I that's all to say. I just don't say the word, but it's the same thing. It's the same shit. You put fucking in front of it, that means, hey, you're mad with this group of people. You just not using the word, you know, the negative word. No, I don't fuck with Buddy, man. Fuck that guy. I didn't watch it, but I mean, again, him, yeah. See, listen, Charleston White, the fact that you niggas praise and appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to damn, bro. I don't know if I can even say your name, brother, but shout out to Lex. We'll just use that because that last part is a little pause, right? The fact that you niggas like Charleston White says any and everything, right, about the hypocrisy of niggas. Charleston White has called for the death of whole races of people. He's called for races of women to be raped. He's called for races of babies to be raped. And you niggas support that? Who? I sound just like who? I sound just like who? I don't sound shit like Charleston White. Because I couldn't get away with the antics and the shit that Charleston White does. We just kind of sidebar. Let me say this. Charleston White has the benefit of being a handicapped, small, old man. Okay. If I did half the shit Charleston White did, I would be dead. Somebody would kill me because I'm a threat. No one's threatened by Charleston White. That's why they let him run his mouth and say all kinds of crazy shit. Bro, this BABG shit come with a motherfucking price, bro. I can't just be out here wilding and threatening motherfuckers and saying, you know, all these kind of crazy shit, bro. Somebody do something to me. Charleston White, though, they didn't get a pass because he's just some, you know, little decrepit old nigga that, you know, talk too much shit. He got one eye, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got one eye. Panda man. BABG means big ass black guy. That's what it means. Yeah, but the conscious shit don't matter when you say something as crazy as, you know, sexually violating babies, a whole race of them. Anything you have to say out of that is shit. I don't want to hear it. Anybody that would suggest something that vile and that ridiculous, bro, again, I can't. But again, that's what I say. You niggas can't praise Charleston White and be mad at Hulk Hogan. You can't praise Charleston White and then be mad at Hulk Hogan. It don't work that way. But that's proving my point, because niggas never see nothing that niggas do as racist. Right? Ski Mask, you in this piss, bro. You gotta get out of hand, brother. You on some Diddy shit, brother. You gotta do Diddy activities. Okay? Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. I'm saying, man, do racist white people enjoy black music? I guess they do. Guys, I know we don't know the answer to that, because hell, what's the name was telling us this shit back in the James Brown and Ray Charles and Little Richard, right? Come on, man. Hulk ran that shit back like 3 times, bro. All right. Hulk, the Hulkster ran back the I Love It, brother, 3 times in a row, brother. 3 times on repeat, brother. That Jeezy fella, I like him. I like the Jeezy guy. The Jeezy, yeah. Yeah, he's all right with me. If I don't like no other one of the Negroes, I like that one. Say what? Yo, Wally. Hold on. I don't want to hear that edited shit. I need to hear the explicit version. It makes me comfortable. Keep the N-words in there. Keep the N-words in there. Yes, sir, brother. Yes. What you gonna do? Leave in the chat, man, if y'all want to come up, bro. Yeah, it was from the reality show. Didn't Macho Man put out a fucking diss track? Macho Man put out a diss track to Hulk Hogan, didn't he? I'm just saying, man. Niggas are hypocritical. Nobody's gonna call, or no, black people aren't gonna look at and are not gonna accept Farrakhan being called a racist when, you know, his time comes. Again, please, minister, at least 30 days, brother. Just because these niggas gonna blame me. They gonna blame me. They gonna say I had something to do with it. Just like you had something to do with Malcolm X. But you know, just I need a 30-day grace period, Mr. Farrakhan. Okay, I just need a 30-day grace period, brother. Don't you leave here before then. 31 days, I'm good. Again, the Hebrew Israelite brothers, right? I don't give a fuck about being canceled. King Pigs. If I ain't canceled, I'm probably already canceled, bro. I didn't say any and everything I want to say about whatever race of people. That's how you can't. I don't believe on code. On code means for niggas. according to the people that made up on code means I can't like Caribbeans, I can't like Africans. I can only deal with American niggas and American niggas only. And American niggas have no code. I can't be on code with people that have no code. That's the shit that don't make sense. There's impossible to be on code for a group of people that has no code. And that shit changes for whatever suits them in the moment. Like I said, you can't be a supporter of Charleston White and then be mad at anybody else in the world for being fucking racist. You can't do it. Cannot do that shit. But that's nigga logic. That's the nigga code. All the people at for the Clippers, right? Before they was like, bro, do I give a fuck if a motherfucker is calling me everything? Hard R, monkey, you know, this, that, whatever the fuck. Bro, as long as you cut that check, motherfucker, I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. It's people that's not gonna like you in this world for a whole bunch of shit. For your skin color, for your height, for the way you talk, for the way you walk, for the way you dress. Okay? For the hoes you fucking, motherfuckers gonna not like you. Why do I give a fuck if a motherfucker don't like me for some shit I can't control in the first place? That's their problem, not mine. And especially as long as they keep that shit over there. They never gonna bring it to me. Yeah, the first motherfucker to win in court with a do-rag on. Remember that? Niggas was saying that. Niggas made that meme up. Hulk Hogan was the first motherfucker to win in court with a do-rag. I forget what he was. He was suing somebody for something. I forget what it was. Let me see if I can find it, man. I can't do that shit, man. I'm not gonna lose no copyright to that. I'm not even doing it, bro. Hold on, sister. Hold on. Peace, job. Who the fuck is a tether? The link's in the chat, bro. Who the fuck is a tether? Tell me that first and foremost. Let's start there. Peace, job. Please inform us of who the tether is. Please inform us of who the tether is, bro. But again, like I said, it be motherfuckers like this, bro. Yeah, that's all that the FBA dummies. FBA motherfuckers are the same motherfuckers that believe in wearing face masks and shit, right? FBAs are the equivalent of people that still wearing fucking what's name. Yeah, exactly. Anytime you say some shit niggas don't like, you automatically a tether. Yeah, bro, listen. His wife half white, you know, not even half white, half what's the name? No, the coward is you. You're the coward because like I said, you got an opportunity to come up here and talk, but you just typing in the chat. Yeah. King Picks, I don't even know. I don't even think you're old enough to even have stake in this. Like I said, I can't. This is another thing too, right? So I can't be mad about, make sure I say this right. Maybe it's just me, right? Now, there's a degree of racism that I don't fuck with, I don't agree with, right? To where a person is like actually physically hurt or anything. If you put hands on somebody, you cause physical harm to a person or whatever. I'm not with that shit. You know, fire hoses, German shepherds, just beating black people up for being black. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that, right? Police using their authority to fuck with black people because they're racist and hide behind their authority. I don't agree with that, right? So anything to where you directly deal with a black person and there's actual loss had, I can't fuck with, right? But again, I'm simply talking from words being said. When I say everybody says some racist shit, I don't really give a fuck about that. Call me what you want, but I don't care, right? For the most part. If it's unprovoked and you just out here, you know, nigga this, nigga that, nigga, yeah, and it's with malice, yeah, I still don't give a fuck, but I'll pay attention to you. But for the most part, bro, I'm not concerned with what people got to say about shit because, like I said, I know for a fact I've seen black people do it. And shout out to the brother that brought up Charleston White. Charleston White is the ultimate thing. Like I said, I gave you two examples beforehand with Minister Farrakhan and then the Hebrew Israelites, specifically Captain Cesario, right? Their whole rhetoric and doctrine is based on racist principles. Okay. So if we're going to, unless we're going to call those men racist, right? Which we're not. I don't understand how you can be mad about some shit that Hulk Hogan said way back in, I don't know, 15 years ago or some shit at this point. In a private conversation. Yeah, Peace, I ain't gonna ban you, bro. Let's go and get you up out of here, bro, because you're doing too much. Next words you say to me, dog, gonna have to be on the panel because you out of the chat, lame ass nigga. Lame ass nigga, you want to talk to me, nigga? You gotta hit that link. Lame ass nigga. Yeah, he's just a hoe, man. A hoe, not just fucking trolling. A hoe. He a hoe. That's what he is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tether is the new ER, and these are your own people. So and I appreciate idiots like that proving the point. How is niggas gonna be mad at white folks for saying nigga when you niggas are saying tether? See what this? See, you niggas are inspiring me. So we got Charleston White, right, saying any and everything to where whole groups of women should be, you know, he hopes that they are sexually violated, and even the babies, right? Okay. Even the babies, he said. You niggas support him. And then you got you FBA cultists, right? All you do all day is tether this, tether that, tether. That's all you niggas do all day. Treating the sheet got a whole motherfucking corner store 7-Eleven and turn that shit into 2025 juke joint. All right. Did he ever get his liquor license? Did Tariq ever get the liquor license for the event center / African American museum, whatever that was? Did he ever get his liquor license? Did he ever get that approved? I'm just saying. Black people make up 13% of this population. Okay. Africa is the largest continent on the planet. Okay. You niggas don't even want to acknowledge that there is African blood in African Americans. This is how far niggas have gone. Niggas don't even want to admit that we have a connection to Africa in some way, shape, form, or fashion, just from a genealogical standpoint. No, ain't no African in me. What, nigga? And mind you, that what makes it so funny is, bro, Go back and watch the first Hidden Colors. All you FBA niggas, bro. We on y'all ass now, right? All you FBA niggas. I know y'all don't know this because, again, the movement is like 5 years old now. I'm going to need you to go like 10 years back and watch the first Hidden Colors and watch motherfucking Tariq Nasheed do nothing but dick ride Africa and Africans. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to need y'all, FBA fucking cult members, to go back and watch the first Hidden Colors. That thing was like an hour and 30 minutes of Tariq Nasheed dick riding Africa. Mansa Musa specifically. I'm just curious, man. June of Wrath, no. See, no. June of Wrath, it's definitely older than 3 years. It's 5 because I remember it happening. Well, no, you might be right, right? Because I remember the ADOS thing started around right before, a little bit before the lockdown, 2020, right? And then Tariq Nasheed came on board and he was trying to steal the shit, but he couldn't steal it, right? So that's when he pivoted to the FBA shit. See, most motherfuckers don't even know that shit. Yeah, Wash Your Ass was a hit, man. Wash Your Ass was definitely a hit. Not the Jamaicans too, Royce. Oh Lord, not the Caribbean, not the jerk niggas. Not the jerk niggas too. And the Haitians? Yeah, hey, he said, hey, start off 180 of the covenant. He said first that he said Dane Calloway was on that booger sugar, man. He said Dane Calloway was all the way off. Just to come and say, well, you know, some of us were already here. Listen, man, listen, bro, it don't even, that's crazy, dog. Yeah. What's the name of that one? Y'all gotta give me that one because I didn't know about the Haitian shit. I didn't know about the Caribbean, what's the name shit? He was talking about the rebellion, right? No, yeah, he was talking about the rebellion. The Toussaints and shit, right? He was talking about the Haitian rebellion, correct? I didn't watch it, but I think I know that's what y'all talking about. Yeah. Oh Lord, come on, man. Shout out. Come on, man. So hold on, man. Hold on. Listen, bro. So the problem with this Kadash Chaya, brother, is that it's not pretendians, dog. They actually have the wonderful thing about them, right? Even better than ADOS and FBA, is these people have tracked their lineage back and their actual connection to these tribes and these things. Shout out to legendary Top Cats, right? Dane Calloway, the same thing. So I think is that and we had this conversation. I don't know if you guys remember this. I want to say it was 2021 or 2022, to where Oklahoma had to give up a substantial portion of their land to the Indians, because the Indians were able to find the treaties in the agreements as to where that part of Oklahoma belonged to them, right? And they actually won the case. I don't know if it was in the state Supreme Court or federal Supreme Court, as to where they had to be compensated and they had to have rights to, you know, certain parts of that land, right? What a lot of black people don't understand is, being that, so let's walk this down, right? Black means that you're not African, of course, but your origin was Africa. And then, of course, you know, you're going to have admixture from white people, Native Americans, and a whole bunch of other shit, because you're no longer on the continent. And we know there was mixed breeding and interbreeding between, you know, white folks and black folks and Indians and all this shit and so on and so forth. So that's why I think what African Americans usually have less than 80% or 85% of African lineage, right? It's usually like an admixture of 15% or more, right? 15% plus, correct? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Well, no, the FBA shit is fake though. So FBA, if you talking about FBA, yeah, them niggas, yeah, they don't know shit. They just doing whatever. They just following whatever trend. But the Dane Calloway, legendary Top Cats, those people, them niggas know they shit. They not bullshitting. They can tell you. They can. I saw Top Cats go back. I want to say at least 5 or 6 generations of his family tree and a tribe and all this other stuff, and he know that shit. Dane Calloway, I don't watch him as much, so I can't say how far he can go back on his tree in the tribe he's attached to. But I saw legendary Top Cats do that shit in real time. I saw him debate niggas and everything. So yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But and a lot of people don't know this, right? No, I think it's a small number, you know, people that, but I think a lot of us have because I think what is it? What was the shit that you only need what percentage of blood? Shout out to Erica. Erica, I don't know if he's still Erica Williams, like because I thought she got married. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure Erica Williams is says she's part Native American. She's got her blood work done and all this other stuff and so on and so forth. And I think if black people actually did the research and actually did the thing, because you know, so many of us are told we got Indian in our family, that will open you up to a lot more opportunities from, you know, grants and rights and a whole bunch of other things. But you know, it said Asia's the largest continent. I could have swore Africa was the largest continent. I don't know when Asia became the largest. When did that change? That's a Mandela effect for your ass. But nah, man. Hogan out here, you know, was out here, man, having a time, dog. The whole point of this was to just ask the question, you know, are we going to consider black people or consider ourselves racist when, you know, certain people of prominence for us pass away? Are they going to be considered racist? I promise you, go defend them. Nobody's going to allow Louis Farrakhan's name to be played with or be put that tag on him, right? No matter how many times he's publicly said what he said and stood on it 10 toes, right? Same thing goes for the Hebrew Israelite brothers, right? Same goes for Charleston White. You niggas support him. He wild as fuck. And same goes for all you FBA niggas that hate the foreign niggas. Okay? I keep telling you, because the FBA, man, the international nigga family reunion is never gonna happen. The international nigga kumbaya is never gonna happen, bro. It's never gonna happen because the FBA niggas always got some shit going. They're always beefing. Damn, the professionals. See, I don't remember that. But yeah. Shout out to Rush. Yeah, shout out to Erica. Yeah, exactly. I remember talking about that a while back. Right? King Pigs, you starting a while, bro. You starting to get to what we know that. I'm not me saying his name don't mean I support what he is. I'm not a fucking Muslim. I'm not let me take that back. I'm not a Muslim, okay, or Nation of NOI member. So I'm not supporting him or who he supported. I'm just using him as context for a person that said, you know, controversial things and things that a lot of people would consider racist, right? Especially if you're talking about you know, not just racist, but you know, that whole anti-word they love using. Because he said certain things about people from Israel. So that's all I'm alluding to. That's the only thing I'm talking about. What up, bro? What's going on? Yeah, man. Like I said, that's all it was, bro. All of the fucking hidden color shit was nothing but Africa this and Caribbean that and the diaspora and so on and so forth, just for this nigga to flip, you know, 10 years later, and hate all them people. Do nothing but create a motherfucking permanent divide. To where if black people ever want to be anything, bro, you're gonna need networks, you're gonna need hubs, you're gonna need the support of black people that aren't here in the country, so you can get a whole lot of stuff established. But hey, what do I know? But anyway, man, hey, Mr. Fantastic 824 on all social media platforms. I appreciate y'all pulling up on me, man. That's that on that one. Catch y'all next one. Holla, we out.